Welcome everyone. Today I will explain you the important basics and common mistakes that are done by many beginners in C++. I will assure you that after watching this video, your coding skills will improve like anything because you won't repeat these mistakes in future. So guys, please see the video completely without skipping. Also guys, you don't need to write notes for this lecture because we will provide you digital notes. I will place the link in description so that you can get access to our digital notes. To know what is digital notes, see lecture 3. Okay guys, let us see objectives of this lecture. The main objectives of this lecture are commenting lines, structure of C++ code for beginners, explanation of syntax, different types of variable declarations and mistakes in these topics, and finally we will give a beautiful tips and a question which improve your thinking abilities. Okay guys, let's dive into our main topic without wasting time. Commenting lines. Guys, commenting lines is nothing but saying compiler to don't read these lines. Means to avoid these lines while compiling. How this can be achieved? Yes guys, it is possible. Let me show in compiler. Yes, here you can see the compiler. See guys, here in first line you can see I used 2 slashes and written something here. You can see, right? Also in second line I used 2 slashes and written something here. It means whenever we write 2 slashes and something after those 2 slashes, this will be excluded by compiler. Means compiler won't read these statements. See guys, this statement won't read by compiler. This statement also won't read by compiler. Thus, it happens. Okay, let's run this. See, we got output as hello world with these statements. Let's remove these statements and run. See, there is no change in output. Okay, means those lines, if we wrote those lines after double slash, we write something like this line cannot be considered by compiler. It is like just a dustbin and it is no use for compiler. Okay, so guys, then why these are in coding without any use? Hey, I said they are not useful for compiler only. They are used to us very much. Okay, they are used to mention why this coding line is used for. Confused? Don't worry, I will explain you. Here, C in compiler, int main cout hello world. Int main cout hello world. We know that cout will print hello world. Now, what about the people who don't know about it? See, we will write commenting. This line will print hello world. Now I think you can understand why this commenting lines is used for. These commenting lines are used for mentioning the coding line and its use. Okay. But also there is a big use. I mean, very much important use about this. In future, you will went into a software company and wrote 10,000 lines of code. Means you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here nearly you have 7, 6 lines of code. But in future, if you go to software company, there you will write 10,000 and nearly 20,000 lines of code. But then you might be confused which line is used for what, means which line prints what. So then these commenting lines will help you and help others to read your code easily. Okay guys, now you know how to comment a single line. Then how to use multiple lines like a paragraph. It is simple guys. You can use slash star and you can write something like this. And you can write till where. Again we should use star slash to complete this. Okay. Now you can see here guys, this line 10, 11, 12 are not readed by compiler. Compiler just leave them as dustbin. Okay. I mean not used codes. Compiler won't use these lines, and directly it will skip from 9th line to 13th line. Okay guys, I think you understood about commenting lines. Okay, next, structure of C++. Guys, structure of C++ is divided into two parts for beginners. One is inside the int main and another is outside the int main. Guys, int main acts as a main gate to the compiler. For example, if someone want to go into a house, they must and should go through the main gate of the house. Similarly, our compiler also starts executing or runs code from int main. Int main has body in which we write statements. See guys, whatever there in the compiler, int main, here, whatever we write code here, compiler always come to the int main, because int main is the main gate for our code, and it will go inside the body of the int main. See guys, this is the body of the int main, means whatever closed in these flower brackets, it is the body of the int main. So compiler come inside this int main and come to 6th line, it will check for nothing. I mean, it will check and it shows nothing, and then go to 7th line, again nothing, and it go to 8th line. Yeah, here it will find out cout hello world. It will print hello world and come to next line. These are excluded by the compiler, as we say, because of commenting. These also excluded by the compiler because of commenting, and directly print comes to 13th line. Let's write something here. Cout code with dare. Let's run this. See guys, it first printed hello world here, and next printed code with dare. Oh, they both are like mixed, right? Let's break them. Now we will keep cout and then, okay, yes, now we got the code with dare in new line. Thus compiler executes this line, after that it will execute this line, after that it will execute this line too. Okay guys, what, and another part is outside the int main. Whatever is outside the int main in structure of C++, they are used to, like, this part is, I mean, outside part is always used for the reference purposes. Okay, to the, I mean, reference purposes to the int main. For example, hash include iostream or hash include bit/std c++.h, that is, all header files and standard definitions are located outside here, means these are our standard definitions, so these are all located outside. Also, many functions can be written outside. Don't worry, you will learn those standard definitions and functions in future lectures. Now coming on to the next point, syntax. Guys, the main important thing that you should remember is that you have to end single line statements with a semicolon. Okay, for example, we write int a is equal to 0, a is equal to a plus 7, cout a. Each and every line in int main is ended with semicolon. Okay, let me show here. I will erase this and paste this. See guys, we should always end the statements inside int main with a semicolon. See, this must be executed, I mean, this must be done, because this is the rule. So let's run this guys. First of all, we declared a variable of type int is equal to 0. After that, we assigned a is equal to a plus 7, means a is equal to 0 plus 7, cout a, so it should print a. Okay, printed, right? For in case, let's remove this semicolon here and try to run the program. See guys, it is given error and it said that expected semicolon before written. Before written, what is there guys? Here, means here semicolon must be provided. So this syntax should be needed. Syntax is must. Okay, let's go to next thing. Types of variable declaration. Guys, if here you can see that int man, I mean, we declared it. Okay, let's copy this and paste in compiler. For some time, let's make this into commenting lines. Guys, we can declare a variable in two different types. Either we can assign a value at the time of declaration, means we declare this variable of int type and we assign a value 65 to it. Okay, this is one type of declaration. And what, okay, let's run this. Okay, we need to print out, right? Semicolon must. Okay, the man weight, it will print the value stored in man weight. It is nothing but 65. Okay, now let's comment this thing and try this. See guys, first of all we declared a variable with the name man weight, and after that we assigned a value 65 to man weight. This is second type of declaration. See, both are same. Okay, right? Now you might understand about the types of declarations. Next, go into another topic. Mistakes. What are the mistakes done by people? Guys, many people will forget to keep semicolon at the end of the statements. It is must guys. So don't never forget to keep semicolon. Also, many people will use same variable name to declare another variable. We cannot declare another variable with first as a variable name. Like here we declared a variable first of cat type and assigned value C here. And again we declared the same first of float type, right? It should be decimal and assign 5.0. So this should not be done. What will happen if we do like this? Let's try in compiler. We need not to erase this because this is common. It won't be taken by the compiler. Compiler won't touch that line. Okay, let's run this. See guys, error occurred because one variable should be used only one time. Okay, right? We should not use another at the same, in same body. Okay. Yes. Now coming to the tips and questions. Guys, always use meaningful names for variables because many companies likes this way while your interviews. Because if you use meaningful names, then you won't repeat the name to declare another and do the mistakes. Also, it will be more understanding and meaningful. Also, it will help others to understand easily. For example, total score. Yeah, this is meaningful, right? And it is understandable. But generally, everyone can understand the total score is 52. NMSF, what is this? It won't look good, right? And not meaningful. No one will encourage like this. Though this is correct, and no one will encourage this like this variable. Okay. Questions, guys. Look at these questions. Which symbols are used in commenting multiple lines? Guys, please do comment the answer in comment box. I will explain the answer in next lecture. See, look at these questions too and answer the question in comment box. I will answer and this question in next lecture. Don't worry guys, if you are still confused, you will know everything in future concepts. Don't give up. Don't panic. Be with patience. We will learn everything in future lectures. If you have any doubts, please ask in comment box. Guys, if you love our lectures, please do like our video, click on subscribe button and bell icon. Many OTT platforms are asking money for subscription, but we are giving it free, right? So please do subscribe. Thank you guys. Have a nice day. Take care. Bye bye.